National Dirt Track Championships. Starting on the inside of row number 1, driving car number 96 from Bedford, Indiana, Kenny Simpson. Kenny Simpson in 96. Starting on the outside of row number 1, driving car number 6X from Arnold, Missouri, Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace in 6X. Row number 2, starting on the inside, driving car number 32 from Danville, Illinois, Bob Pierce. Bob Pierce in 32. Starting on the outside of row number 2, driving car number T5 from Sumner, Illinois, Terry Messenger. Terry Messenger in T5. Now the third row, starting on the inside, driving car number 15 from Clarksville, Tennessee, Jeff Purvis. Jeff Purvis in 15. Starting on the outside of row number 3, driving car number B2 from Omaha, Nebraska, Steve Kosiski. Steve Kosiski in B2. The fourth row on the inside, driving car number 49 from Streator, Illinois, Tom Reitz. Tom Reitz in 49. Starting on the outside of row number 4, our fast qualifier for the event, driving car number 71 from Hopstad, Indiana, Tom Helfrich. Tom Helfrich in 71. Row 5, driving car number 75 from Zanesville, Ohio, Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman in 75. Outside of row 5, driving car 00 from Kings Mountain, North Carolina, Freddie Smith. Freddie Smith in 00. The sixth row, starting on the inside, driving car number 53 from Omaha, Nebraska, Joe Kosiski. Joe Kosiski in 53. Starting on the outside of row number 6 from Columbus, Indiana, driving car K1, Russ Petro. Russ Petro in K1. The seventh row, starting on the inside, driving car 99X from Waveland, Indiana, Charlie Sitman. Charlie Sitman in 99X. The outside of row number 7, driving car number 112 from Aerosmith, Illinois, Joe Williams. Joe Williams in 112. Row 8, starting on the inside, driving car number 47 from Morton, Illinois, Jim Angles. Jim Angles in 47. Starting on the outside of row number 8, driving car number 21 from Des Moines, Iowa, Billy Moyers. Billy Moyers in 21. Row 9, starting on the inside, driving car number 75 from Milan, Illinois, Ray Gus Jr. Ray Gus in 75. The outside of row number 9, the current UMP point leader, driving car number 56 from Davenport, Iowa, Gary Webb. Gary Webb in 56. Row 10, driving car number F1 from Gaffney, South Carolina, the Flintstone Flyer, Mike Duval. Mike Duval in F1. Starting on the outside of row 10, driving car number 6 from Calvert City, Kentucky, Jerry English. Jerry English in 6. Row 11, starting on the inside, driving car number 16 from Rock Island, Illinois, Bobby Jackson. Bobby Jackson in 16. Starting on the outside of row number 11, driving car number 4 from Galesburg, Illinois, Daryl McGee. Daryl McGee in 4. The 12th row, starting on the inside, driving car 28X from Mechanicsburg, Illinois, Joe Ross. Joe Ross in 28X. On the outside of row 12, car number B97 from Danville, Illinois, Marvin Burton. Marvin Burton in B12, 96 rather. Row 13, starting on the inside, driving car number 281 from Vincennes, Indiana, Kevin Claycomb. Kevin Claycomb in 281. Starting on the outside of row 13, driving car number 99 from Charleston, Missouri, Jim Hall. Jim Hall in 99. the 14th row. Starting on the inside, driving car number 2 from Fenton, Missouri, Kenny Schrader. Kenny Schrader in 2. Outside of row 14, driving car S2 from Peoria, Illinois, Fred Struby. Fred Struby in S2. And our 15th and final row, starting on the inside, a brand new daddy, driving car number 38 from Pontiac, Illinois, Don Chandler. Don Chandler in 38. And rounding out the 30-car starting field, driving car 15X from St. Louis, Missouri, Corky Roach. Corky Roach in 15X. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big hand. Ladies and gentlemen, when they come by this time, when you see Jim Whittington drop the green flag, let's stand up. Let's cheer all these drivers on. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, take your hats, your program. Here they come. Green flag is out. Race time. Mike Wallace in car 6X in the lead. He's followed by Terry Messenger, Steve Kosinski, Katie Simpson, Bob Prowse, and Jeff Purvis. Action up in turns 3 and 4. We believe it's Tom Reese in car 49. $300. Of course, they all raced here for that big time money, the $10,000 first prize money. Second place paying $7,000, and third place paying $5,000. Whittington checking with Mike Wallace on the track conditions, and Mike shakes his head and everything is ready, so we should be getting the green flag next time around. Fired up 49, and he is headed for the track. And there's your Fairbury track champion going out, Tom Reitz. And he made it. Tom Reitz is out. All righty, folks, we're going to try it again. Here we go now. Jim Whittington has the flag out. Race time. Wallace out of Arnold, Missouri, jumping out front. Kenny Simpson, starting on the inside of row number 1, has dropped back to 5th. It's Terry Messenger in 2nd, followed by Steve Kosiski, Bob Pierce, Kenny Simpson, Jeff Purvis. Jerry English in car 6, smoking entering turn number 1. Messenger out of Sumner, Illinois, is now getting a challenge from Steve Kosiski. It's Steve Kosiski challenging for 2nd. Look at Jeff Purvis in the Imperial Motors 15. Jeff Purvis currently riding in 4th, moving up, challenging for 3rd. Two cars falling off the pace, Corky Roach in 15X, and it's Don Chandler in 38. Car slowing down up in turns 3 and 4. That is Joe English. Of Calvert City, Kentucky, slowing, and the yellow is out. The yellow out, Jerry English of Calvert City, Kentucky. The engine letting go about the middle ways of the back straightaway, coasting around, trying to get to the pit area, and setting idle up in turn 4. Now, looking for the green, and there it is. We're once more racing under the green. What a move by Tom Helfrich. Tom Helfrich using the very bottom of the racetrack, passing Bob Pierce and Kenny Simpson, moving up in the 5th position. Tom Helfrich of Hofstad, Indiana, your fast qualifier yesterday, is now up in the 5th. The challenge now for 2nd place, and Jeff Purvis in car 15 has now moved up into that 2nd position. So it's Mike Wallace, Jeff Purvis, Terry Messenger, Steve Kosiski, Tom Helfrich, Russ Petro, Kenny Simpson, and Freddie Smith. Note of interest, Kenny Schrader, starting in the inside of row number 14, is now up to 14th position. In car 32, drops down to the bottom side of the racetrack. And Bob Pierce pulling into the infield. Tough luck for Bob Pierce of Danville, Illinois. down to complete lap number 9. 9 laps are down. Mike Duval in F1, the motor giving way, coming out of turn number 4. Mike Duval of Gibney, South Carolina, pulls equipped in car F1. Mike Wallace now starting to lap the slower cars. Harmon in car 75 down along the bottom side, and Butch Harmon of Hartman's Trucking 75 has pulled in. Earlier this morning, Butch blew the engine in the warm-up, and evidently the engine letting go for a second time. Mike Wallace, Jeff Purvis now is really cutting that gap. The battle for the 3rd and 4th continues. Terry Messenger having his hands full right now with Tom Helfrich. Freddie Smith now up in the 5th. Kenny Simpson in 6th. Billy Myers in 7th. Gary Webb in 8th. Battle starting to develop right now for the lead. Mike Wallace is 6th, and Jeff Purvis in the Imperial Motors 15. Car 2, Kenny Schrader. Ken Schrader's car is setting up in turn 3. The left rear wheel came off of car number 2. The yellow light has been turned off. It's up to Mike Wallace now to make the move. Single file restart. Picks up the throttle a little bit in 3. Now he's on it in 4. Jim Winnington, green flag waving. We're racing under the green. Mike Wallace, Jeff Purvis, now Jeff Purvis on the inside. Mike Wallace going just a little bit high. But Mike, the masterful driver that he is, contains Purvis yet another lap. Another driver that has come up quite a ways, and that's Freddie Smith in 00. Freddie started in 10th position, and now he's right in the midst of battle for the 3rd and 4th and 5th positions. Kosiski up in turn 4. And Joe evidently having some trouble. He ducks into the infield real quick like. Still got a pretty good head of steam. Evidently it's something that can be fixed. Right now, both of the Kosiski injuries are in the pit area. Joe Kosiski's pit crew immediately taking the hood off. They are looking at the left front. Evidently, the power plant, everything is okay. Now they're moving back to the rear end. Alrighty, the yellow lights have been turned off once more. Mike Wallace. Well, once more bringing these cars back around, hopefully, for the green flag. Mike Wallace on the throttle now through 3 and 4. Jim Whittington waving a green flag again. Coming down your race leader, it's Mike Wallace, followed closely by Jeff Corbett, Terry Messenger, Tom Helfrich, Freddie Smith, Billy Moyers, Kenny Simpson, Gary Webb, Vince Kirby, Kevin Claycomb, Bobby Jackson, Jim Engels, Russ Petro, Ray Gus, Joe Ross, Jim Hall, and Tom Reeks. That is the way they're running right now. Coming down to complete yet another lap. The cross flags were halfway home. We don't know where he got the burst of energy. Now Mike Wallace is starting to spread it out a little bit. Evidently, Mike has set the car up to go faster the latter stages of the races, and you can see that Mike has been doing his homework. Battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th is still torrid. Terry Messenger driving his heart out. Riding in 3rd, defending challenges from Tom Helfrich for the last 10 laps. Also in that group of cars is Billy Moyers. And Tom Reeds losing control over in turns 1 and 2, loops it. And that will bring out the yellow flag. Billy Moyers and car 21 started back in the racing under the green. supremacy now over Jeff Purvis. Terry Messenger still leading in their third spot battle. Mike Wallace now starting to stretch it out just a little bit. Bumper to bumper, right behind the third place car of Terry Messenger. So a shootout about to develop here in the latter stages of his 35-lap race. Tom Elfrey trying to pass on the inside, trying to pass on the outside. What a race these two drivers are having right now, Terry Messenger and Tom Elfrey. Billy Moyers now gets around Freddie Smith and moves up into fifth. Purvis once again pulls up alongside, but Mike Wallace shuts the door on him yet another lap. Once more, it's Tom Helfrich on the bottom. But Terry Messenger fights off that challenge once again. It's Jeff Purvis challenging for the lead. He's alongside. Jeff Purvis on the inside. Mike Wallace on the outside. First field, door handle to door handle. This challenge is for the lead. It's clear. Mike Wallace and Jeff Purvis. Door handle to door handle. One or two. Now it's Jeff Purvis with an inside move. Barely getting the lead. Your new leader, though, is Jeff Purvis in car number 15. Now Billy Moyers bumping line action over in 1 and 2. And Billy Moyers trying to get around Tom Helfrich. What a battle for third, fourth, and fifth right along with the lead battle. That continues now. Mike Wallace, the first time, is running in second spot. Ray Gus Jr. is 75. He is heading for his pit. Ray Gus Jr. is through for the day. It's Terry Messenger, Billy Moyers, Tom Helfrich, and a challenge for fourth. Billy Moyers had him just a little bit, but Billy was on the outside. He had to get on the binders, and Tom Helfrich will continue to hold down at fourth spot. Jim Hall at car 99 lets the engine go in turn 4. 15, and Mike Wallace in 6th. Cars now running on the racetrack. Jim Eagles in 47, now about to be dropped another lap. Car smoking in turns 1 and 2. I believe it's Freddie Smith in the double zero. Freddie Smith out of Kings Mountain, North Carolina, the engine letting go in turns 1 and 2. Mike Wallace coming very, very close to losing it. In turn 4, the yellow is out. Freddie Smith in car double zero. The engine letting go in turns 1 and 2, he will bring out the yellow flag. What a challenge. What a shootout we're going to have at the finish.
6 laps.
Well, I tell you what, 30 laps have been completed, 5 remaining, and what a shootout we're about to see. Jeff Purvis, your leader, Mike Wallace riding in 2nd. What about that battle for 3rd on back? Have you enjoyed that battle, folks? And there it is. Jeff Purvis once more taking command. Mike Wallace in 2nd, and immediately that dogfight between the 3rd, 4th, and 5th places develop once more as Terry Messenger continues to hang on for 3rd, Tom Elfrey 4th, and Billy Moyers in 5th. What a cheering section Mike Wallace has down right below us. Boy, I tell you, they're energetic, enthusiastic, and I guarantee you, if Mike could hear the cheers going up for him right now, that would make him drive maybe just a little bit harder. Comes your leaders yet another time. Jeff Purvis, Mike Wallace, Terry Messenger, Tom Helfrich, Billy Moyers, Kenny Simpson, Gary Webb, Russ Petro, Kenny Simpson, Bobby Jackson. Now starting to stretch it out just a little bit, but look at Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace on the outside is really closing the gap. White flag out, 1 lap remaining. We've got a challenge for 4th. It's Billy Moyers. Billy Moyers, white flag out, moves up into 4th. Let's follow those lead cars. It's still Jeff Purvis. Mike Wallace. Now Billy Moyers pulling up behind Terry Messenger for 3rd place. We will definitely have a close finish for that. Here come your 2 lead cars. They're racing down toward the checkered. It's going to be Jeff Purvis, your winner, followed by Mike Wallace. Look at this battle for 3rd. It's Terry Messenger, followed by Billy Moyers. 5th place, Tom Helfrich. 6th place, Kenny Simpson. 33 seconds flat. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, the helmet is off. He's out of the car. Let's give him a big hand. Jeff Purvis of Clarksville, Tennessee, victorious here today.
Thank you.
Well, Jeff, $10,000 richer. 7-foot trophy. You're going to put that in your living room, I suppose. Tell us a little bit about what happened, the track in the early stages.
Well, the track was smooth all day. We, you know, like earlier when they said it's a little bit dry, they put a little water around, and that seemed to settle the dust down. I don't know what it was like, you know, further back, but, you know, from where I was sitting, I could see real well, and the car just worked so great all day long that you just can't really say enough about it. My Baker motor was up there, and you just can't replace them. They're good on a big track. I've always thought that I've had a lot of horsepower, and it showed up today.
What about the track condition? You said it was pretty good. It definitely got faster. The last lap that you took, we clocked you at 33 seconds flat. Did you have your car set up to go faster at the end of the race or at the start of it?
I've had a push in my car ever since I've gotten here, ever since I've been here I really didn't know. I was trying to get the push out of the car, and we've worked ever since we've been here trying to do that, and I really didn't have it set up for the last part. I was just trying to go fast at the first, but the car worked better at the end than it did at the first.
Well, this is just another milestone that you've conquered for 1984. What's your plans for the rest of the year, Jeff?
Well, next weekend we're going to the Smoky Mountain race in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's the NDRA Invitational. There's several big races, you know, from here on out. The weather's getting a little bit cooler now, and, you know, they usually have the big races right around this part of the year. And I'm going to just follow the big races.
Now to present this check, I'm sure you will gladly accept that, and this 7 1/2-foot trophy, the promoter and the editor of the Illinois Racer magazine, Dick Egley.
Thank you very much, Jeff. I'm glad to have you. I'd like to present you with this check for $10,000 and this 7 1/2-foot trophy.
Sharp trophy, Jeff.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
There you go.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Purvis getting a big kiss. And look at the sportsmanship here. Mike Wallace of Oro, Missouri, finishing second once more, coming over to congratulate you, the winner. Gentlemen, here's our second place finisher, Mike Wallace. Let's give Mike a good hand. Mike, it looked like in the early stages you were pulling away.
I don't think I was ever pulling away from Jeff. I just run a good race. I had a groove, and I lost the groove just for a split second, and he got underneath me. So that's just how it finished.
It looked like there a little bit later in the race, it looked like you could possibly catch him. Did you have a certain part of the racetrack you was going to challenge and try to get back in the lead?
Well, it seemed like 1 and 2 coming out of 2 was the same place he passed me was my quickest place, and I just run second to the one of the best.
Sportsmanship right there, Mike Wallace finishing second for the second consecutive year.